Almost the concepts are same, but the level of the question is a bit difficult. Then we did the equation of circle as well. In the next class, in the next topic, we will be having the quadratic equations. And in quadratic equation, we have to see how to solve simultaneously linear equation and non-linear equations. But because that thing, the solution of simultaneous linear equation and non-linear equation is being used here in coordinate geometry, so just that particular part of the chapter means solving equations simultaneously, linear and non-linear. We will discuss here, and then we will do the remaining questions of coordinate geometry, specifically the questions which are involving equation of circle. Ahmad Zia, Aiza Abbasi, please turn on your cameras. Okay, thank you. So our subtopic today is solving simultaneous equation, the linear and non-linear. So if one of the equation is linear and the other equation is non-linear, and that non-linear equation can be anything. It can be a quadratic equation. It can be a equation of circle. It can be any other equation. But the thing is, the concept, when we were solving two linear equations, the output, I mean, if you draw both linear equations, you will get a straight line. Say the first one is this is a first line, and this is a second line. If you solve these two equations simultaneously, you will get their point of intersection, mean the x coordinate of that and the y coordinate of that. Suppose if you are getting the answer 3, 4, so 3, 4 mean x is 3, y is 4. The point of intersection, the x coordinate of the point of intersection is 3 and y coordinate will be 4. Because now we are going to solve simultaneously linear and non-linear equation. So the final answer will represent also the point of intersection. But this time point of intersection, maybe it is one or maybe more than one. Like, see, if I consider a quadratic equation, say one of the equation is quadratic equation. Say one of the equation is a quadratic equation. Say this is the curve, quadratic equation, and other is a linear equation, means straight line. Now, because this line and the curve are meeting at two points, so this time you're having 2 point of intersection. So if you solve the linear equation and non-linear equation simultaneously, you will get two solutions, two x coordinate and their corresponding two y coordinate. So again, the bottom line is, after solving an equation simultaneously, linear and non-linear, you will get the point of intersection. Now let's take an example and see how to solve them. That's quite easy. Let's see how to solve a linear and non-linear equation simultaneously. I'll do one example here, then you can do the rest. Say the question is, y plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. You know, this is a linear equation. And the other equation of the curve is y square plus y is equal to 10x minus 8x square. If the question is to solve these two equations simultaneously, So basically he is asking to find the point of intersection of this line and the curve. Now how to solve them simultaneously? If you remember, when you were solving the equation, linear equation simultaneously, there was one method, the method of substitution. So we are going to use that method of substitution. We will make either x or y the subject of the formula from the linear equation. We will take the linear equation. Say the linear equation is y plus 4x plus 1. From that linear equation, make any one variable as a subject of the formula. Either make y subject or x subject. Here in this case, it's quite easy to make y subject. You can make x subject as well, but if you make x subject, in that case, you will get minus y minus 1 over 4. If you make x subject, you will get in fraction form. But if you make y subject, that will be comparatively, that will be an easier form. So I think we should go for y. So let's make y subject. So y is equal to minus 4x minus 1. So you have made y subject. Now substitute the value of y in the other equation. If you substitute y in the other equation, you will get, because the other equation is y square plus y is equal to 10x minus 8x square. So y square mean minus 4x minus 1 square plus y mean plus minus 4x minus 1 is equal to 10x minus 8x square. Now just look at this equation. This is a simple quadratic. Now, if you simplify overall, you will get a quadratic equation in x. And once you get the quadratic equation, you know how to solve quadratic equation. You will solve that and you'll get two possible values of x. And those two possible values of x will be plugged in any of the above equation to get the corresponding values of y. And that will be your answer. And I hope you can simplify this minus 4x minus 1 whole square, and you can solve the quadratic equation as well. Okay, let's simplify this. We know a plus b whole square. Here we have to simplify. We have to open the square, minus 4x minus 1 whole square. That's an important thing. Amazia. How to open minus 4x minus 1 whole square? The thing is, we know a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. We know these two identities, and we can apply any of these two identities whenever it depends on the situation. But the question is, do we know any identity for minus a minus b whole square? How to expand this? Because this time we are getting minus a minus b whole square. Is there any identity for minus a minus b whole square? If yes, what is that? And if no, then how will you expand this? Who wants to tell? Ali Wasim, yes, you are right. Ali Wasim is saying take minus common. Then what will happen? Suppose I have taken minus common. Shahud is saying minus in bracket. Okay. Yes, Shahud. How to do that?
So we can take minus a separate bracket.
Okay, now just see here. I will explain you here in this example or a bar, but sometimes you will see will be used. If I take minus common here, inside I will get positive a, positive b. But remember, there's a whole square. From minus a minus b whole square, if I take negative common, I will get a plus b, and minus is still there. And remember, there's a whole square. Now, if you take the square, now square, what's the square of negative number? That will make it positive. Minus square is positive, so in fact, you are getting positive a plus b whole square. What does it mean? It means minus a minus b whole square is same as a plus b whole square. So now remember this thing next time. Whenever you have minus a minus b whole square, it's simply a plus b whole square. So here, if you want to expand minus 4x minus 1 whole square, so basically this is 4x plus positive 4x positive 1 whole square. And the rest I'm writing as it is 10x. I hope you understood this thing, and we will be using this in upcoming questions as well. So the thing we have concluded here that minus a minus b whole square, whenever you find that, it's basically positive a positive b whole square. Okay, now let's open. We know a plus b whole square is a square, so 16x square, plus 2ab, 2 times 4x is 8x, plus b square mean 1 square is 1. So a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, negative 4x negative 1 is equal to 10x minus 8x square. Shift everything on the left. 16x square plus 8x plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled out. Minus 4x, positive 8x square here, and negative 10x is equal to 0. Add and subtract the like terms. 16x square plus 8x square is 24x square. 8x minus 4x is 4x. 4x minus 10x is minus 6x. So here we got the quadratic equation 24x square minus 6x is equal to 0. We know there are multiple methods to solve the quadratic equation, but at least everyone should know two of them. One is by factorization and other is by quadratic formula. What's a quadratic formula? If you are looking for x, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a, where a is the coefficient of x square. In this case, it's 24. B is the coefficient of x. In this case, it's minus 6. And C is the constant term. And here the constant term is, there's no constant term, so C is 0. But here in this particular question, I will not apply the quadratic formula because this question is quite easy with the help of factorization. See, if you take 6x common, we are getting 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So either 6x is equal to 0 or 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. From here, x is 0 and here x is equal to 1 by 4. So this time, while solving a linear and non-linear equation, we got two values of x. Now use these two values of x to get the values of y as well. You can put x is equal to 0 either in this equation or in this equation, or you can put in the third equation as well where you have made y subject. And it's quite easy to put and get your answer if you use the third one. So I'm using y is equal to minus 4x minus 1. So if x is 0, so y is minus 1. And here y is equal to minus 4x minus 1. So if you use 1 by 4, so you are getting y is equal to minus 2. So when x is 0, y is minus 1. When x is 1 by 4, your y is minus 2. You should write your answer in the form of coordinates. So one of the point of intersection is 0, x 0, y negative 1. And the other is x 1 by 4, y negative 2. So 0 minus 1, 1 by 4 minus 2. When you were solving two linear equations simultaneously, you were getting one point of intersection, one answer of x and one for y. But if you're solving a linear equation and non-linear, so they may intersect more than one point. Like here, They are intersecting at 2 points. So these two, 0 minus 1, 1 by 4 minus 2, these two are the point of intersection of the line and the curve. So that is how you will solve a linear and non-linear equation simultaneously. I hope you found it quite easy. So I'm repeating what you have to do. From the linear equation, you have to make either y or x subject. Put that equation, that linear equation, जो आपने subject बनाई है, in the other equation, and you will get a quadratic equation either in x or in y, depending upon कि किसको आपने subject बनाया. So you will get a quadratic equation, you will solve that quadratic equation, you will get two solutions of either x or y. You will use those two values of x in any of the above equation to get the y. Okay, one question for you, and then we'll move forward. The question is, the curve x minus 2y is equal to 6, and the curve x square plus xy plus 10y plus 4y square is equal to 156. The equation of the line is x minus 2y is equal to 6. Equation of the curve is x square plus xy plus 10y plus 4y square is equal to 156. This line and curve intersect at A and B. You have to find length of AB. We know if we want to calculate the distance between A and B, or if you want to calculate the length AB, we'll apply distance formula. And what is distance formula? Under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. But to apply a distance formula, we need the coordinates of A and B. So how to find the coordinates of A and B? A and B are the point of intersection of the line and the curve. So solve the equation of the line and the equation of the curve simultaneously. You will get the coordinates of A and B. And once you have that, then apply the distance formula to get the length AB. G, please start. I want everyone to attempt this question. It's better to make x subject. That will be 6 plus 2y, and plug this into the other equation. If you make y subject, you can do that. You will get x minus 6 over 2. But in that case, you will get a fraction. Yes, you can solve the fraction, but that will be a bit difficult to solve the fraction, but you can do that. Ji, have you completed? What are the Give what's the answer? Please send your answers to this because I'm disconnected from the other device. 17.89. Okay, right. So length of AB is 17.9. So correct to three significant figure, we can write 17.9. Okay, now you know how to solve linear and non-linear equation. Now see here, I'm going to share the other worksheet, which is equation of circle. On that day, we did question number 1. We did A and B part, but we haven't done C part. Now we can do that C part as well. The question was find by calculation the x coordinate of A and B. And already you have the curve through which A and B, the equation of the curve x square plus y square plus 4x minus 2y minus 20 is equal to 0. And that was passing through A and B. And then in B part, you found the equation of the line for AB. So you want to find the coordinates of A and B, simply you will solve the equation simultaneously. We are not going to attempt this question. You can do C part yourself. We did A and B part already. Okay, now we will attempt question number. Okay, question 2. See, question 2 is the circle C with center at the point A has equation x square plus y square minus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. You have to find the coordinates of A. Okay, please start. Find the coordinates of A. If you were regular in the previous lectures, if you were here when we did the equation of circle, and if you were here when we did the completing square method, and if you were regular in your previous classes, then it's not a difficult for you. Yes, Hussein, you are right. Hussein got the answer. And B part, you need to tell the radius as well. Yeah, definitely you cannot find A and C if you were not present in the previous classes. So first complete the square and write your original equation in the form x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. Then you will get the coordinates of center and radius quite easily. You know the coordinates of center are hk and radius is r. So if you want to write them in the form of a completed square, so C for those who did not get that question. If you write first in order, mean x square minus 10x plus y square and shift that positive 9 on the other side, it's negative 9. To complete the square, this will become x minus 5 whole square. Outside, you need to write minus 5 square is equal to y square minus 9. Now shift minus 5 whole square on the other side. So this will be x minus 5 whole square plus y square is equal to minus 5 square is 25. 25 minus 9 is 16. So here we got 16. So the coordinates of the center are 5, 0. And the radius here is square root of 16, which is 4. So coordinates of point A are 5, 0. And the radius is 4. Okay, most of you are doing the next parts as well. Good. C part is you have to find the coordinates of the points at which C crosses x-axis. Yes, Wajiha Akbar. How will we do this part, C part? You can unmute yourself. Okay, your mic is not working. Rahim Ibrar, can you tell us?
सर हम अगर एक्स एक्सिस से क्रॉस करिए तो y 0 हो जाएगा, तो हम उसको इक्वेशन में डालेंगे.
You are right. The curve, the circle is basically crossing the x-axis at C. So x-axis means y coordinate is 0. So in that equation, put y is 0. You will get the x. Are you getting one x-intercept or two x-intercept? Yes, 2. So if you put 0, y 0, you are getting x square minus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. So this is telling you it's a quadratic equation, mean there will be two solutions. So it means there will be two x-intercepts. So what are those two x-intercepts? Simply, if you solve that equation, the x-intercept, there are two solutions, two values of x. One is 1 and the other is 9. So x is 1 and x is equal, and you need to tell the coordinates. Remember, it's a coordinates. So 1, 0, 9, 0. Okay, that was C part. Given that, next part is given that the line L with gradient 7 by 2 is a tangent to C, and that L touches C at the point T. Find an equation of the line which passes through A and T. So first of all, you need to make a sketch for this information. Say this is a circle. He's saying given that the line L with gradient 7 is a tangent to C, and say it is tangent, the line that L touch the C at the point T. So if I draw a tangent here, say this is a tangent. So at the point at which it is tangent, say that point, it is given this point is T. And further it says, given that the line L with the gradient 7 by 2 is tangent to C, and that L touches C at the point T. The gradient of this is given 7 by 2. Find an equation of the line which passes through A and T. Where is A? A is the, see the question, A is the center of the circle. So if A is the center of the circle, so it should be somewhere here. This is the point A, center of the circle. We have to find the equation of the line through A and T. You know, A is the center and T is a point on the circumference. So AT is a radius, but we don't have to find radius. We have to find the equation of the line which passes through A and T. Gee, how to find the equation of the line? Remember, we don't know the coordinates of T. Who wants to tell how to find the equation of AT? Who wants to tell? 3 participants raise their hand. Yes, 5.
सर हमारे पास टेंजेंट का ग्रेडियंट है तो हम इनवर्स लेंगे, हमारे पास टी का आ जाएगा ग्रेडियंट, हमारे पास पॉइंट ए भी है तो हम उसको इक्वेशन में डालेंगे और फिर हमारे पास आ जाएगी y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 में इनपुट करेंगे.
Yes, 5, you are right. So basically we know AT is radius and the other line is a tangent, so they are perpendicular. That's an important thing we know from our O level. And if the gradient of that tangent is 7.2, it means the gradient of radius will be negative reciprocal, mean minus 2 by 7. There are many people who gave me the answer, mean the equation as well. And to find the equation of AT, we should know one point on that line. And yes, we know that point, the coordinates of A, the center, 5, 0. So now you can find the equation by using y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is y minus 0. Gradient is minus 2 by 7. X minus x1 is 5. So multiply 7 on the other side. I will get 7y. And minus 2 inside, minus 2x plus 10. So the equation is 2x plus 7y is equal to 10. This is the equation. Can you do part C again, please? Wajiha Akbar. G, Wajiha, in C part, the question was the coordinates you have to find for the point at which C crosses x-axis. So you have to find the coordinates of the point where this curve is passing through x-axis. Say if I draw the circle, so this is a circle. See, this circle is crossing the x-axis at 2 points. We want to find the points, the coordinates of those 2 points. And we know on x-axis y coordinate is 0. So the curve, this curve, in that curve, just put y 0. So if you put y 0 here, your equation will become x squared plus 0 minus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. I mean, your equation will reduce to x squared minus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. Now you have to solve that equation, and I hope you remember very well. You did these quadratic equation in grade 9. There are multiple ways, either by quadratic formula or by factorization. You did all these methods. So use any one method to solve the equation. So when you solve, you'll get 2 coordinates, 2 x values, x1 and 9. So it means the curve is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points, 1 and 9. G. So once you have 1 and 9, the y coordinate is 0 because it is on x-axis. Is that clear? Okay, so that was question 2. Before moving to the next question, I just want some general things to be discussed here. Let me share the whiteboard. I'm telling you, Aisha Khan Niazi, how is it intersecting our 2 points? See this circle? It's not a straight line, it will never meet the curve again. It's a curve. It's a circle. So it may meet the x-axis twice. See the diagram? Here, this is meeting the x-axis 2 times. So that is possible, right? Okay, so I was discussing this question. Say I'm telling you that this curve means there's a circle. This circle has a tangent, and that tangent is x-axis. That's a tricky question. Let's see who will answer for that. I'm telling you, okay, coordinates of this point are 4, 3. Tell me the equation of this circle. Tell me the equation of this circle, and we know the general form of the equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Abdul Ahad. Here in this is a general form of the equation of circle where hk, change the signs. HK are the coordinates of the center and R is the radius. So who can tell me the equation of this circle? Zaki is saying he can tell. Yes, Zaki.
Sir, it will be x minus 4 square whole square plus x minus 3 whole square equals to
equals
to 9.
Yes, equals to 9. So here it was quite easy to tell the coordinates of center wo given the. So the equation of circle will become x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. The problem was r, radius. And because here I have told you, okay, this is tangent to the circle. So tangent to the x-axis. If I draw a radius here, this one. See here the x coordinate is 4, but we don't have any link with that. What's the y coordinate? The y coordinate is 3 here. So if y coordinate is 3, so it means this length is 3. So if this length is 3, so it means this is also 3. That's a vertical length. So when length is 3, so it means that radius is 3. So radius is 3 is equal to r square, mean r square is 3 square, mean 9. So the equation of the circle will become x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 9. I hope it's clear. One more case. Okay, see here जो कि अभी मैंने एक circle draw किया था. If I tell you that its x coordinate is 1 here and here it is 9. This is the central coordinates of center. We don't know. And further information we have is the y coordinate of the center of the circle is 2. Y coordinate of the center of the circle is given, it's 2. Center C. The y coordinate we only know, we don't know the x coordinate. Can you tell me the equation of this circle? Or can you tell me the coordinates of center or the coordinates or the radius? Who can tell me the coordinates of center? If you know the method or if you know the coordinates of center, just send a text in your chat box privately. G. The problem is already we know the we know the y coordinate of C, which is 2, but we don't know the x coordinate. How to find the x coordinate? Okay, see here, if I draw a perpendicular from C to here, now I'm going to do this in this particular case. Next time you will be writing directly the x coordinate. See the method. If I draw a perpendicular, okay, Abraham knows, but yes, many other they know, but I want to tell quickly, we are having 2 minutes. So see, if I draw a perpendicular from C to here, that is perpendicular. So this will divide the 1 and 9 into 2 equal parts. So you can tell this coordinate as well. This is the midpoint. This will divide that 1 to 9 line equal parts. So what is the mid value of 1 and 9? It will be 5. So it means here the C, the x coordinate of the center is 5. So the coordinates of C are x coordinate is 5, y coordinate is 2. So once you know the coordinate of center, so the equation x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. Now the only thing you need to know is the radius. And you know what is the radius? Radius ke liye you can find either this length or the other one. This is the radius of the circle. The coordinates of this point are 1, 0, and the coordinates of center are 5, 2. So you can find the length by using distance formula. And there are many students who are telling me it's square root 20. Do we have to write the equation? Okay, radius is square root 20, remember. If radius is square root 20, so it means r square will be 20. So the equation will become x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to 20. So the important thing from here is I want to tell, okay, whenever a circle intersects the x-axis or y-axis 2 times, you can tell the coordinates of the center by taking the average of that. That average of x coordinate will give you the the average of x intercepts will give you the x coordinate of the midpoint of the center. And if the circle is also intersecting the y-axis, so the average of the y-intercept will give you the y coordinate of the center. Gee, I hope it's clear. Now you need to attempt the questions. Your homework is, please note down. We did that question 1 and 2 here. Now I want you to attempt question 7 to 10. Question 7 to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. You need to attempt these 4 questions of the worksheet equation of circle. We will discuss its queries inshallah tomorrow if there are. So see you tomorrow inshallah. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.